and become almost like obsessed with doing the work and not even enjoying our present moment, not even realizing that we have everything right in front of us right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Weibel, and here in the Better You community, we talk about everything positive mindset, personal development, spirituality, and so much more. And in today's video, we're going to be getting into why doing shadow work or the inner work, how it can and why it can actually get destructive. If you like what you hear today, I ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up to help with the channel. Feel free to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video. Feel free to share this with anyone you feel may want to hear it. And without further ado, let's get into this. So as a disclaimer, do not get me wrong. I fully support, I'm all about the inner work, all about looking within and seeing why you are the way that you are, looking at your past, looking at things that may have created some limiting beliefs or really hindered your self-worth or made you feel less than, because it really helps us to pinpoint where we can make some work today, right? But the problem with this is sometimes we can get a little almost addicted to doing the inner work and to looking in our past and to trying to figure out what's wrong with us, always trying to find something to fix. And that can really hinder us in a few different ways. So for starters, we can start to think that we are not able to manifest what we want if we don't heal certain parts of ourselves. And that's just not true. Sometimes we can think that in order to manifest a soulmate, we have to heal XYZ within ourselves. Although this can happen, when you heal things from past relationships, a lot of times you can open the space for that. But it's not like a point blank period type thing to where you have to do all of this inner work in order to manifest your soulmate. You can manifest, and this is just an example, but you can manifest your soulmate before doing any inner work, and it can be on both of your paths to end up doing inner work together, or to not do any inner work at all, But a lot of us may feel like we have to continue to heal all of these things within ourselves in order to be worthy of what it is that we're looking for, worthy of the relationships, worthy of the abundance, worthy of whatever it is, the carefree, lifestyle, whatever it is that we're wanting. We think that we have to keep doing all of this inner work and heal all of these things within ourselves in order to get to that point. And although doing the inner work and looking at the shadow sides of ourselves and clearing up energetic blocks, yes, that enables us to raise our vibration and become a more energetic match to our desires. Yes, but also we have to remember that a lot of times we receive what we believe that we are worthy of receiving. You see people who may not necessarily have done the inner work or deserve great relationships, but who are in great relationships. Or you see people who are greedy, who haven't done, shadow work, haven't done the inner work, who aren't spending their money with love or anything, but are still multi-millionaires, right? You don't necessarily have to do these things in order to get your desires. But the point I'm trying to get at with this is you don't need to be continuing to do constant healing and inner work and shadow work in order to manifest what you want. And constantly trying to look at yourself and thinking what's wrong with me really brings me to my second point of how doing this work can get destructive if we constantly keep looking at our lives and not being happy with our lives and thinking, what else in myself do I need to heal? What else in myself do I need to fix? What else in myself is broken that I need to put back together? And we keep looking at ourselves as if we're not whole already, as if we're not fully worthy and deserving already. And again, I just want to say, we often manifest what we believe that we're worthy of receiving. And the worthiness wound runs deep. But ultimately, tapping into that self-worthiness and that self-love will help to open, the gateways to bring in what you want, to bring in your desires. But when all of our attention is on the past and what things went wrong in our lives and who betrayed us and how were we toxic and what toxic tendencies do we have and what's the shadow part of myself, what's the dark parts of myself, how can I dig even deeper, how can I heal even even more? How can I do all of this stuff even more to fix myself as if I'm not already whole? By really over fixating on doing the shadow work and the inner work, we can really start to like hyper fixate and become almost like obsessed with doing the work and not even enjoying our present moment, not even realizing that we have everything right in front of us right now. And this is when doing the inner work can actually take away from our life experience. You know, it's there to help us have more perspective of why we are the way that we are, and to release some shame about ourselves of like, there's nothing wrong with you. You've just been through X, Y, and Z, and this is how your body and your mind have coped with that, right? And to release some of those things, to really let go of the guilt and the embarrassment and the bitterness that we may hold on to the past, anger, whatever. But when we're focusing so much on what went wrong and how we can fix things, it takes away from us living our present day lives. It takes away from us the life that God gave us right now, that we are meant to be currently present in, currently living, currently here and experiencing, and to the best of our ability, enjoying, right? Showing gratitude for where we're at in life and showing gratitude for the things that we have. Even if you might not have, you know, nearly half the things that your neighbor might have, how can you be grateful for what you have right now? How can you enjoy the life that you have right now? How can you be grateful for your health and your eyesight that's watching this video and the device that you're watching this video from? And really like tapping into all of your senses and tapping into the present moment rather than having your head constantly in the past, constantly thinking about different things, and get more so in your body. That's really like the goal that we want to get to, is being more present in the here and now. And at the end of the day, where your focus goes, energy flows. And so if we are constantly focusing on the darker sides of ourselves, on the things that happened in the past, etc., where is our energy flowing? What are we constantly thinking about? What kind of thoughts and feelings are we going to have on a consistent basis when we're consistently doing this work? I do believe that it is very necessary. I'm huge on doing the inner work, don't get me wrong. But in order to step into the person that we want to become, most of us, right, if you're on my channel, if you're watching this video, we have at least an idea in our minds of who the next level of ourselves are, of who it is we want to become, right? And in order to get to that state, it's more about embodying this new version of herself more than it is focusing on the past and healing things from the past. So although yes, we should do this stuff, there comes a point where we need to throw in the towel and say, okay, like I've done this work, now how can I embody this new version of myself? How does this version of myself think? How does she feel? How does she act? And how can I embody that on a daily basis? That's how we get to where we want to go. That's how we collapse timelines and step into the reality that we want and step into the version of ourselves that we want, not by constantly doing the inner work 24/7. And when it comes to doing the inner work, I always start with this when it comes to bringing on fresh clients or fresh students or people who are just getting into my work, because most likely there are some things that need to be released in order to create that energetic space. But after that energetic space is open, there's no need to continue to keep looking in the past and trying to find things that are like quote unquote wrong with us, right? Or wrong from our past or whatever. After we have made that energetic space and let go of the stuff that was really weighing us down and on the forefront of our minds or always in the background of our minds, right? Then we work on the embodiment, and then we can do the inner work or the shadow work whenever things surface, because there's always going to be things surfacing. I feel like there's always going to be on a deeper level, you know, healing is like an onion. How many times have you heard that? There's always going to be like a deeper level you can go, right? We confront that when it surfaces. We don't want to be focusing on it 24/7. And that's an issue that I have seen in this industry, is people really getting into the inner work, the shadow work, and not really getting out of it. Not really making some shifts, because yes, they're releasing stuff, but they're not truly becoming that person that they want to become, because they're so focused on the past and the bad and what went wrong. So really listen to your intuition on this. You know, every person is different, every situation is different, but there does come a point where we need to, in a non-toxic positivity type way, start embodying this being. When we have a negative thought comes in our mind, we don't need to dissect every single little thing. We can just simply think, oh, that thought doesn't align with where I'm going. Okay, I'm not going to give that thought any energy anymore. gone. And that's how we retrain the brain. That's how we retrain those thought cycles, is just by noticing it and letting it go. Now, if it's something really heavy, something really serious, yeah, let's do some inner work. Let's let some shit go, okay? We're not gonna be suppressing heavy stuff, but every little pattern you see in your life, any little thing that comes up in your mind, even the times where you're retraining your body from being in states of, say, like anxiety and worry, and you're retraining your nervous system to now be in states of like peace and happiness and joy. Every time we get stressed out or get worried about something or feel upset about something, we do not need to dissect into every little thing. We can just simply observe, say, that's not a part of who I'm becoming anymore, and then decide to switch it over and start to embody this new version of ourselves. The inner work is a tool. Yes, we incorporate it in like our lifestyles, but I do not believe it's something that we should be putting all of our energy and focus into. And you can go through some stages of life for maybe a month or however long straight you feel really, really into doing the deep inner work. That's great. Please do that. But my point is, like, it's not something that we should be doing forever on end, because our end goal is to get to X destination, is to enjoy the here and now, is to step more into our potential and to grow. And also, if you're interested in working with me on a one-on-one basis, I am opening up some spots for one-on-one coaching where I teach you how to reprogram your mind, retrain your body, and utilize the laws of the universe to really collapse timelines to expand into that version of yourself that you've really only dreamt of becoming, using all the holistic methods, combining science and spirituality. And my clients have been having incredible breakthroughs and shifts and completely changing the way that they're showing up in life and learning and embodying of the conscious creation process of not only ourselves, but our external lives as well. So go to the link in the description below to apply and book a call, and we can talk to see if we're a great fit to work together. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching it, guys. Again, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up to help out the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell button. Share this video with anyone you feel may want to hear it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.